Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is June 16th, and our reading is Aimless Movements. Psychotropic drugs can cause tardive dyskinesia, involuntary and repetitive writhing motions of the upper body, jaw, and facial muscles that are beyond the person's control. The side effects of meth appear similar, although methamphetamine also causes psychological symptoms, such as false beliefs that cannot be changed by facts. The rise in the use of both kinds of drugs is driven by spiritual tardive dyskinesia, in which whole societies act in stereotypical, aimless, and compulsively destructive ways that actively promote dysfunction. Over time, they get worse, never better. It's akin to the St. Vitus dance, or dancing mania, that swept Europe between the 14th and 17th centuries. Underlying mechanisms of disease are one thing. Socially contagious madness is something else. We always have a choice. If we don't like the outcomes, we can make different choices. The theme of June is right action, and right action means taking care of things as they arise so that they don't turn into an insoluble problem down the road. There's a lot of folk wisdom that is pooh-poohed. A stitch in time saves nine. The grasshopper and the ant, the hare and the tortoise. And these are things that are probably a little bit too slow acting for academia, but academia has been wrong before and might be again. The kind of dysfunction that we see in large urban areas throughout the Western world is stuff that did not exist 20 years ago. Right action means or implies that whatever we do has some kind of consequences. We live in a world of consequences. It's probably not the case that people sat down and said, how can we destroy great cities? How can we make them unlivable? How can we wreak as much havoc as possible? Probably. Nobody sat down and thought that out. I like to think that anyway. But here we are. And in a world of consequences, we have a choice every time we make decisions, and we can think about what the outcome is for society and for individuals. And the question needs to be asked, is this really the right action? Is this what we're supposed to be doing? There's a good case to be made that it is not. We said that probably it wasn't a deliberate strategy to trash the Western world, but we don't want to overlook the Cloward-Piven strategy that was developed in 1966 by a couple of American sociologists, Richard Cloward and Francis Fox Piven. They wanted to overthrow the evil, wicked, mean, bad, and nasty capitalist system and usher in the millennium with a guaranteed basic income, and smart people like themselves, would be in charge of everything. So things would be, well, like paradise, I guess you might say. So happy trails to you until we meet again.